5 Live Breakfast.
Now, bills to allow the building of High-Speed 2 and hundreds of thousands of new homes were amongst the highlights of the Queen's speech. Adam, tell us more.
Yeah, Right to Buy. We knew about 1.3 million social housing tenants, lots of starter homes for younger people. As you said, HS2, which if it goes through, could mean beginning on the work on that project within 2 years. Lots about stimulating investment and business. But of course, all these projects are going to need private money. And nobody spends more private investment cash in this country than Legal & General. Company manages about £750 billion worth of assets. The Chief Executive is Nigel Wilson, who's with me now. Good morning to you. Right, lots and lots of pledges in this Queen's speech. Which one caught your eye? Which one are you going to put your money into?
I think the brownfield developments in major urban centres is something that we want to see more of. You know, at the moment, the Northern Powerhouse seems to consist entirely of Manchester. We'd like it to become the north of the north as well. The Humber, the Tyne, the Tees, and Sheffield, Leeds, and all parts of the north.
What sort of things would you like to invest in there? Are we talking housing, transport, infrastructure?
I think all of the above, including the universities, because I think at the heart of these cities, we've got to put the universities back in the heart of the cities, whether that's Leeds or Newcastle, Sheffield, indeed Manchester and Salford. The universities and the academic output from those universities, linking more with commercial ventures, is what we've got to move Britain towards, rather like the American model, which has been hugely successful for MIT, Stanford and Harvard and many other universities.
Do you think this Northern Powerhouse idea will work, of moving the centre of gravity in this country away from the southeast?
I think we should share the centre of gravity. You know, I think London should always be the heart of the UK, and London's very much an unfinished project. You know, I think we've done a pretty good job in London, but it's halfway through. I think we're only just starting on the other cities around Britain, and they're falling a long way behind their global competitors. And we just have to massively increase the amount of investment right now in these cities to create real jobs for people and build a better working environment, a better living environment in all of these cities.
What about HS2? It's much talked about, hasn't really got going in earnest. Would you invest in HS2?
No, I think that it's largely primarily designed to improve commuter traffic in the south of England. If we truly believe in the Northern Powerhouse, that's where we should be investing in the transport infrastructure. By comparison with London, it's a huge way behind. Let's get moving on transport infrastructure in the north as part of the Northern Powerhouse project, rather than spending a huge amount of time and effort on trying to get HS2 out of London. The first few miles are very difficult and very challenging miles. Let's get shovel-ready projects in the north moving forwards now.
What sort of, because HS3 is mooted, which goes east to west across the Pennines. Is that the one that you would say would be better for the country?
I think improving the coast-to-coast line across the north, but also the north-to-north line in the north, are all projects that we should be working on. Whether it's HS3 or that's just a branding of an upgrade of transport infrastructure. You know, I'm looking forward to meeting Jim O'Neill and sitting down and saying, actually, what is it you're going to do? We've heard a lot of talk about Northern Powerhouse. Now we have to think about what are we physically going to do. And I just like to say, you know, Legal & General is there with its hand up, willing and able to spend more money in recreating great cities in the north of this country.